Amir Khan says he's tired of waiting. He's so sick of chasing fights. um, he's now claiming that he's going to do what, in my opinion, he should have done all along, which is not wait for fights. He says here, Pacquiao would be a great fight, and any fighter would want to face him. But look, I've been chasing these fights for a long time, and I'm sick of chasing fights. From a Garcia rematch to the Mayweather situation, being #1 with the WBC and that fight not happening, to Pacquiao again. I'm just sick and tired of waiting around and hoping for a fight. So now I'm just going to go with the flow. If it's Pacquiao, it's Pacquiao. But if not, we'll go to someone else. Talks of Manny Pacquiao and Kell Brook, these are fights that can make tens of millions. I'm with the right team, and I'm happy with Eddie, Sky Sports in the UK, and this big platform in the US. I guess the big platform he's talking about in the US is DAZN. Is Amir Khan going to be fighting on DAZN? It would seem likely, but I haven't personally seen or read any official announcement about Amir Khan fighting on DAZN, but that's the first he's mentioned of it as far as I'm aware anyway. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, Khan should have done this a long time ago. Tried to carve out his own legacy, because that's what that's what Keith Thurman did, right? Because Keith Thurman wanted the Mayweather fight, but he kept on saying, you know what, I'm not gonna wait for Mayweather. I'm not gonna just chase him and chase him and chase. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to carve out my own legacy, because if I carve out a big enough legacy for myself, Mayweather will come find me. So. And even if he don't come find me, I'm not concerned about that. I'm just trying to carve out my own legacy. That's my goal, not chasing Mayweather. That's what Amir Khan should have done. Just worried about carving out his own legacy. But perhaps the reason why he hasn't been going down that path before now is because he realizes how vulnerable he is. He realizes that styles make fights. And if he was to just go out there and fight all comers, he's going to get chinned again. But he reckons he's got a good chance of beating Mayweather, because Mayweather's not really known as a devastating puncher, and Khan tends to do well against boxers. Khan tends to struggle more against fighters who fight, you know, put pressure on him and stuff like that. But when people box with him, he tends to do quite well. So from a stylistic point of view, he probably thought, you know what, Mayweather is the best, but he's not as dangerous for me stylistically as all these other guys who are not as good as him. And with Pacquiao, he sparred Pacquiao a lot. And as the saying goes, familiarity breeds contempt. So maybe he was just so familiar with Pacquiao that he felt like, yeah, I can take him too. So that's probably why, I'm guessing here, but that's probably why he hasn't decided to go down this road of just carving out his own legacy before. And carving out your own legacy means you have to take dangerous fights that are not necessarily against the top guys, or not necessarily against the cash cow guys. That's what carving out your own legacy means. Kind of like what Dillian Whyte is trying to do right now. Dillian Whyte is not a world champion. He's never fought for a world title, but he's taking on tough guys. Joseph Parker is a tough and risky fight for Dillian Whyte. So this is what you call trying to carve out your own legacy, and that involves massive risks. Let's see if Amir Khan does that, if he manages to get past Samuel Vargas. So yeah, we'll see. Will he fight Kell Brook? That's the fight we all want to see. That's the fight we've been wanting to see for years. If it happens this year, if it happens in the next, let's say 12 months, it's still a viable fight. After that, you would expect either Khan or Brook to have maybe lost again by then, and in which case the fight just won't have the same luster. But I do feel that whenever the fight happens, if it happens, it will be entertaining. Even if it happens when they're both past their prime, I think Khan versus Brook will be frills and spills. I really feel it will be extremely entertaining. So anyway, let me know how you feel about everything I've talked about in this video. It's happening, I'm out.